And so great to see you tonight. So are you surprised by those numbers showing about voters' mood about the economy?
No, Charlie, look, we got a business guy in office that knows exactly what he's doing. If you look at other polling, they say that for the first time in decades, when you poll American people, they're optimistic about America's future now. Because of the one big beautiful bill, we're seeing bring home pay for a family of four increased by almost $1,200. I mean, that's wild considering that it had been dropping the last 4 years. You see job creation increasing. You have $17 trillion worth of investment coming to America to bring back manufacturing. You start looking at inflation. Inflation is hovering around 2.5%. It was at a high of 9.45% underneath Biden. The entire Biden administration, it hovered at 5%. So people understand the economy is coming back because we have President Trump in office that understands the economy better than any president we've ever had in history, and he's been able to turn it around in less than a year, which is remarkable. You think about it, we're in October, he wasn't sworn in until January 20th, and that's how fast these poll numbers are changing.
So it's kind of interesting, you know, obviously we spend a lot of time talking about the shutdown. If you work in Washington or live around Washington, you spend a lot of time talking about and hearing about the shutdown. When you talk to voters back home, do you hear a lot of people talking about the shutdown?
No, not home. Now, when you walk into the airport, absolutely, you hear people start talking about it because you have TSA workers, you have pilots, right. You have flight attendants, you have the airline employees. But keep in mind, the shutdown right now really only affects about 27% of the government because 2/3 of the government is on automatic pilot. We're only shut down on the discretionary side of it. We're not shut down on the mandatory side of it. However, people are frustrated about it because the Democrats, I mean, you mentioned it a while ago, but the number 2 ranking House member, Kathleen Clark, for the Democrats, said that it's the only leverage they had. She even admitted, she said, quote, we understand families are hurting now, but it's the only leverage we have. So it's all politics right. to them, and I think that's what people are getting upset about, Charlie, is people are upset that the Democrats are holding them hostage because of their political fears of the midterm election right. because they have extremists running their party now.
So a cynic might look at this and say, okay, Republicans, you know, voters have kicked Democrats out of every position of power in Washington, and now you have Republicans in control of the White House and both chambers of Congress, and anything Democrats can do to kill the clock while Republicans are in power is an advantage to them. Do you think that that's kind of what their strategy is?
Well, there was a Democrat staff member out of the leader's office who was anonymous, but they named where the person worked, said that they were trying to throw, quote, tacks in the road to slow down right. President Trump, meaning that he was moving so fast, they're doing everything they can to obstruct President Trump's agenda, which goes to one more thing, Charlie. If you think about that means that the Democrat Party that's in charge of the Democrats right now are saying that the American people got it wrong November 5th, right. That they should have stayed with this woke DEI movement underneath the Biden administration. Therefore, we're going to take control anyways and do the opposite what the American people voted for.
And we're going to punish the American voter. Senator Mullin, thank you so much.
Charlie, thanks for having me on.
Good to see you.